Hi guys, I'm Angel. I'm going to be doing a review slash comparison from drugstore to professional products, and some of the ingredients in them I'll be doing comparison from drugstore to professionals. I'll try not to bump this because right now my camera is on a shoebox, so if there's any shaking or it falls off, I apologize, okay? Let's get started. So, Schwarzkopf has done a drugstore line, got to be Guardian Angel. It's a heat protectant. I don't use heat on my hair very often because 1, it's extremely damaging. 2, I'm lazy. Let's be honest. If I could like roll out of bed and rock like the Robert Smith bedhead hair, I would. And yeah, haven't used this often, and this is probably expired, so I wouldn't use it, but I have it, found it during the move, and I'll probably be throwing this out because I have a better product for this instead of this. The ingredients in this, which 1 is water, which is good because water is a universal solvent, and you know, we all could use a little bit of water. Hydration is good for everyone. 2, alcohol. I'm not going to pronounce the second word because I will butcher it. I know it is a buffer agent. It's a type of alcohol that it is. Copolymer is a type of glue adhesive when you look at the word polymer, but it's not what it's used for. It's used as a film, so this way when you use the flat iron it protects it. There's some silicone and some sodium 40 and sulfite, but again, it's all these ingredients are okay with the silicones and whatnot, but again, it's expired and it's not the best, like for the price point. And I say that because you go to a drugstore to save money compared to a salon, but that's like hugest misconception out there. Now, this one is my cult favorite, even though I shouldn't be using it. I use it because it's the only hairspray that'll allow me to do like all these certain things that even professional hairspray takes. It'll take a lot of their hairspray to do this, and this is not, it's not good for the hair. It actually strips the color of my hair out. So it is bad. I know it's bad, but if I can do victory spikes with my hair that's down to mid-back and save time, again, yeah, that is my cat. She's not allowed in my art room. So pay no attention to that. The first ingredient is alcohol, which is quite common in hairspray. Hydrofluoric carbon. That is that helps it sprays. It's also kind of a dangerous one because they have it in refrigerators, so it's not good for the environment either. For all I know, that could be the stuff that's stripping my hair too. And there is a cocktail agent, which is a glue. It is a a spray polymer glue that is safe for hair. Like I could show you, like there is ethyl propanol, isopropyl, and there's all these different types of alcohols in it, which is, again, for me, it's not good because I chemically treat my hair, like the green, the black, that's all chemicals, and this stuff strips it. Now, the one good thing out of this is it has dimethicone, which is a silicone. It makes your hair feel good. And then there's a whey protein. So good on them to put the protein in it, but it's so down the list that it really doesn't do very much good. As much as I'd like to say I will never use this again, I can't say that because you can achieve these look with so little hairspray of this, and even in the rain it'll still look like that. I've gone like woof with this. Now, another popular and cult favorite is Batiste dry shampoo. I like this. It is heavily fragrant. It also scares my cats, but it takes like the in-between days where you don't want to wash your shampoo your hair. And what the ingredients on there is dear Lord, they covered that up because of Canadian guidelines. So this is awkward. I gotta peel a sticker off of it because Canadian guidelines has this thing where you have to have French and English instruction on it, or bilingual whatnot. Oh, there's the ingredients. So it starts out with butane, which, you know, sprays, propane, kind of scary, but still spray, and then it goes into the ingredients to help absorb the hair, like the oils, like orza, sativa, starch, that's rice, alcohol, dinette is a buffer agent, and then not even like the first, like down the list, perfume. So if you're very, very sensitive to perfume, this is not a good one for you. And there's lanolin, there's like all these different types of chemicals in here, which any spray can may not be a good thing for you because some people are sensitive to this. There's been cases that you know, it may not be a good fit for you, and that's okay. That's okay. For a very popular dry shampoo that's cheap, it's alright. Like, but my favorite one that I came across so far has been this cleansing powder. Top reason, doesn't scare my cats because it is a powder. And what this is made out of, let's see the ingredients here, because they have like so many different types here of instructions. And my goodness. Hi. I found out where the ingredients was. It took me about 5 minutes. After going through all of this, I found it right here. And it's a lot shorter than the list on the Baptiste ingredients here. As you can see, it has so many different chemicals in here, it's not even funny. And that's because they have to do that because it's in an aerosol can. So the first ingredient here is rice. Like the Oza sativa starch, the rice, that's their first ingredient, which is fantastic. Aluminum starch, another thing that'll absorb oil, a salt, silica. So if there are people out there that are sensitive to silica and talc, this may not be a good thing. However, down the line, the last ingredient is perfume, which is good because it's not heavily scented compared to this. So you may want to opt for this one, and you don't need all that much. This, you gotta spray a good, like, depending on how much hair you have, and you're only spraying the scalp. This comes in a powder. As you can see, I've used it. What I do is at the end of the night, I do like a pepper shaker and I just put it on my scalp here and I zhuzh it, and then I flip and then put a little bit on the sides and I zhuzh it, and then I brush it because then it distributes it evenly. And I go to sleep and wake up because, you know, no one colored hair, and white cast, the struggle is real with these, but it is, I find it better than this because then you're not putting a whole bunch of chemicals. You're not using an aerosol because aerosols are not necessarily good for the environment either. However, this is easier for me. Now, another one that I was blown away from, and it is absolutely cost effective. Like, if you get anything in a salon aside from a shampoo and conditioner, get this, because 20 different things it does. Like, it gets rid of the heat protectant. It gets rid of the leave-in conditioner. It does that. And the first 5 ingredients is water. It does have coconut oil in it, which if you're sensitive to coconut oil, this may not be a good one for you because of allergies, which, you know, not everybody can use great things. Another silicone. Glycol, which, you know, glycolic acids tends to help the hair shafts and whatnot. So, like, I can go to the websites and list all the wonderful things, but I think this video is going to be way too long for it. But yes, instead of buying 20 different products, buy this. It gets rid of the 20 different products into one. So that's my other favorite for professional. Now, my next one for styling, I like using the Redken 5th Avenue Sink for Men, the Fiber Cream Dishevel. It gives me textured hair, and you know, it's a styling cream. So for short hair, it gives me that you know, a punk rocker look. So the first ingredients is water, which universal solvent, it's great. Glycerite, it's the stuff that makes the paste. Polymer glycol, another fibrous glue, but not like, there's different types of glue out there. There's stuff for your that glue eyelash that people use, the dual glue, which is skin safe, and then there's glue for, you know, for the hair. And it's not like when you hear polymer, it's not when you mix the one solvent and then the other, and you mix it and it becomes this epoxy. It's not epoxy. So when you hear polymer, it is not that scary stuff. There's also alcohol, there's also silicones in there, which makes it good. And then there's the hydrofill, which, you know, puts moisture in your hair, because, you know, like this is geared for guys, but anybody can use this, and who doesn't like a little bit of moisture in their hair, right? So these are my 6 products. These are my professionals. These are my drugstores. And after this is the one that's going in the garbage, because I don't need it, because this kind of kicked that one's butt out of the water. So with that being said, now I'm gonna do my hair, and we're gonna talk about color theory. And I'm gonna make it fun. I promise you, I'm gonna make it fun, because remember as a kid when we used to color our face with markers, and then our parents would look at us and be like, what did you do? Yeah, I'm gonna do that while doing my hair in a most low maintenance way possible, and play with the wonderful makeup I have beside me. And I have loads. So, okay. So I'm gonna start out brushing my hair. Try not to bump it here. And yeah, this is not a professional brush, but being that I have oily hair and these bristles help distribute the oils from the scalp to the shaft and to the ends, it actually helps me not to wash my hair as often, which it's always good to not overly wash your hair, because, you know, you contribute to the cycle of overproducing sebum in your scalp. And if you have chemically treated hair, your color runs and it fades. And that can get rather expensive. So now that I have my hair like all tangled free and whatnot, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Magic 20, because it has a UV protectant and the sun tends to fade that. So I'm just gonna do that, brush that in. Yes, even on damp hair I use it, because again, I'm not a huge fan of heat. I only use heat on special occasions, and I'm not going out because, you know, pandemic. And so now that I have my hair all coated with this lovely conditioning UV protectant, all the 20 lovely good stuff that product has, I am gonna use some mousse, or yeah, I'm gonna use some mousse. And this is a volume building mousse, but I'm not gonna use it for volume. I'm gonna use it to give me that semi-controlled, effortless, just got out of bed, but you don't really know if that's what this person did, you know. So I'm gonna shake it. Use a little dollop. Oh, it smells nice. It smells like soap. And this is the Matrix volume booster. I may have a bit too much, but This is what I would do if I was gonna go to like a metal show or concert, because everybody likes to, you know, have long hair and spiky, and if I'm going through a mosh pit, I'm gonna be sweaty and semi-gross and whatnot. Well, maybe not, but it gives that look of I just got out of the shower, and if I happen to sweat a bit, my hair will smell amazing. So now that I have that here, I'm just gonna use this. And like I said, this is low maintenance. And then what I'm gonna use the rectins, and I'm gonna use this on my ends, because yes, my hair is a little longer than this is made for. However, this will give me texture, and I love texture. So get a little dollop. So see the fibrous stuff? That's all these chemicals that I couldn't pronounce, the polymer and whatnot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread this across my fingers like this. Ooh. Not a fan of that sound, but you know. And I'm just gonna gently do this. And I do this on wet hair because, one, I don't need as much product. Two, it makes it a little softer. Now, if my hair was shorter, like a pixie cut, and I wanted to spike it, I would use it dry. And now I'm just gonna put it through the layers like this. I'm just gonna push my hair back, like that. There you go. We got the semi-rocker bed head.